Welcome to the Motormouth YouTube channel. I'm Zach.
I'm Andrea.
And we do full-length car reviews every week on the channel. Halfway through, we stop for a segment called Questions, Coffee, and Cars. We decided to spin it off until its own episode. We're at number 23, and how do you play along?
Well, you just follow along on Instagram at Motormouth_Andrea. I put a post out every Sunday. Get your questions in. It's only up for maybe a couple hours. Once we get our questions, I remove it, and we start the show.
Time now for Questions, Coffee, and Cars.
Your questions from Instagram.
Hey guys, love your videos. Thank you so much. This is a great way to start the show, isn't it? You guys are my favorite channel. Yeah.
Not gonna get any arguments from us.
I'm currently in the trades and looking for a truck. Should I go for a Toyota due to its reliability, or is it lacking in features compared to the competition where reliability can be sacrificed a bit? What do you recommend?
I wish I knew which Toyota truck, like what truck he's looking at, a Tacoma, a Tundra.
I was thinking Tundra because he's in the trades. It sounds like maybe he wants something bigger.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'd like to know. The new Tundra, the one to get is the base model gas. So the 3.5 twin turbo. Perfect. We were actually on an event recently, and one of the journalists that was coming, he does journalism part-time, but full-time he's a general contractor, and he has a Tacoma twin turbo V6.
Tacoma or Tundra?
Tundra, I should say, and absolutely loves it. And he drove both before he got it, and he agrees it's the one to get.
And I also think, you know, reliability-wise, you're right, Toyota will never disappoint. You want to get to your work site, right?
Now, on the mid-size front, the new Tacoma isn't out yet. The one that the hidden secret, the hidden gem in the mid-size truck is the Frontier. I really enjoyed the Frontier.
Yeah, we like the Frontier. I'm a big fan of the F-150. I really like the F-150 a lot. I think that is my favorite pickup for the larger ones. And then for a smaller one, I would probably go with Tacoma. I like the look of it. We haven't driven it yet, so we don't know for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for some improvements with the Tacoma, one being the transmission. And secondly, the comfort level in the vehicle. My legs didn't feel great in the old Tacoma.
Well, they raised it by a couple of inches, I believe, or 10 millimeters. I can't remember what. No, 30 millimeters, which I can't remember what that works out to. But yeah, that's quite a big improvement, raising the seat. One last one on the F-150. If you're not towing a lot or hauling a lot, if you're just using it for, you know, picking up plywood and having your tools and stuff in the back, the 2.7 liter EcoBoost F-150 engine is a really good all-rounder and better on gas.
Hi, genuinely obsessed with your content. God, it just gets better and
Watch
better.
to the end. Like and subscribe.
In my younger 30s and looking to lease my first luxury car SUV after years of dreaming. I have no kids at the moment, so I'm open to many options. Any suggestions?
First luxury. Okay, I want to know if they want to go new or used, because...
Well, it sounds new. He wants new.
Yeah, first luxury.
Do you know what? This is how I feel. I feel that you have no kids. One day you're going to be in an SUV.
So a sportier one. Get a sedan or a coupe. Oh, it's going to talk them right out of it.
Like, forget about the SUV. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So I think the...
Let's answer his question first.
Okay, what would you pick?
Well,
what would you pick an SUV?
I just don't know the budget. Like, I mean, if it's just entry level,
saying luxury.
Yeah, well, luxury is subjective, right? I mean, base model Audi Q3 is a luxury brand, but it isn't exactly luxury.
Okay, let's do this. SUVs, subcompact. What would you pick?
For a first-time buyer, probably the Q3 because it runs on regular gas.
Okay. X1 for me from
that's
BMW.
Very good too. Runs on premium gas.
Okay, what would you say for compact SUV?
X3.
X3. What would you... Okay, that's it. I don't think you need anything bigger
Okay,
than
now
that.
let's move to sedans.
Okay, sedans. So what would you pick for... I guess just compact.
You know
right?
what?
Or no, you could do subcompact.
No, I think for compact luxury sedan, you're going to get a lot of value out of a Genesis. The Genesis G70.
I'm not a fan.
You don't like it, but it offers a lot of value.
I just can't get comfortable in that vehicle, and I sit way too low to the ground.
And then if you want uber reliable, and you don't need the back seat because you don't have kids, but you want uber reliable, a Lexus IS. It's very, very reliable.
Lexus IS, it's not as fun as it could be. I'm going to say this. BMW 2 Series,
So that's a coupe.
I like the coupe. You look. You'd be okay with that because you don't have any kids.
He wants an SUV. Now you've got him down to a two-door car.
He said in here car or SUV.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Oh, okay.
And then, I don't know, 3 Series. 3 Series from BMW. I like the A4, don't get me wrong.
A4 is a good all-rounder.
But everything is just so light in the A4.
And it's dated.
So if you like that.
And it's dated. It's been around a long time.
But I don't know. I think I'd go for BMW.
Check out the Genesis. Or get a Stinger while you can.
Yeah.
But that's not luxury, that's
But
Kia.
he wants it. When do you think you'll be able to get your hands on the new Cadillac XT4?
I sent an email on Friday, Andrea.
That's great.
I sent an email on Friday to them and said, they've shown it, when are they going to do the drive event? So I'm thinking that hopefully in the next few months, if we get invited on the event. If not, who knows when.
I think we will for that one. That's a popular choice, that subcompact. On our channel anyway. So I'm glad you asked about that. Looking forward to seeing it. Love the interior of the new XT4. It looks fabulous. If it drives anything like the current one, I'm going to love it. I mean, I really enjoyed the previous XT4. So this is one to watch.
Back to the previous question, SUV or car. What about a Cadillac CT5?
CT5, but I think it's pricey. Right? Over 50?
You never know.
CT4 I would recommend, except I don't like the back.
I don't like the bum.
I don't like the back.
The CT5.
Droopy bum.
You got a droopy bum. No one likes a droopy bum.
Howdy, folks. Love the show. I'm considering ordering a Toyota Corolla SE, all-wheel drive hybrid, but I'm also considering the Subaru Impreza RS, which we have this week, actually. They both run about the same price for the trims. However, the Toyota gets much better gas mileage. If you had to choose between the two, which would you pick?
I'm guessing, is that the hatchback? Maybe it's the Corolla SE hatchback. I don't know.
No, the hatchback doesn't come with a hybrid.
Oh, that's right.
So
okay.
it's just the regular Corolla.
Nice catch, Andrea. I didn't see the hybrid part. Well, you're going to have a hard time beating the fuel economy. And it actually drives. We had the all-wheel drive one. Man, it was great.
It's really good. I think that you will probably find that resale value on the Toyota, being a Toyota, also being a hybrid, as we're moving forward with electrification, that it will be worth more for you in the end.
And Subaru has incredible resale value as well. However, it isn't the one that everyone's after.
No.
People are looking for Foresters and Crosstreks. The Impreza, not so much.
Interestingly enough, when we were at the dealership, we asked, like, well, how does this sell compared to the Crosstrek? He says they sell more than double the amount of Crosstreks than the Impreza. Not really surprising. Interestingly enough, at the dealership, he said that he had 2 vehicles side by side, the Crosstrek and the Impreza, and a woman came in, was interested in both. And he said the Crosstrek has more ground clearance and extra cladding, makes it look a little bit wider. And he said, but they're the exact same size, passenger space inside the vehicle. And she said, that's impossible.
Yeah.
That's impossible. And so she really thought he was lying. And he's like, no, it's really true.
And that I've heard that several times from people at the dealership level saying they just don't believe it.
No.
They look at the RS or the Impreza and they go, it's got to be smaller. That shows you how you can change the look of a vehicle with cladding and things like that.
Yeah.
Raising it, obviously, and putting roof rails on it makes it look a lot bigger.
Yes. 3 cheers for the bus pass. 1, 2, 3.
Yay! We joked around about, living on the edge, try something different. I said, get a bus pass.
Get a bus pass. On your journeys abroad, do you check out the local public transit or mainly stick to car rentals or ride share services?
Wait a second.
Were in New York, we did.
We did Uber in New York, but when we're on a car events, we're shuttled around.
No, definitely no time to get on a bus. However, when Zach and I were in New York, we took transit the first time, not with the boys, but we really liked it. I think in Europe for sure. In Asia, for sure.
Well, in London, we took the tube, right?
Yeah, we took the tube in London. It was quite nice.
In Paris, we used Uber.
Yes.
Rome, we used Uber. You know what? Uber's just so easy. And the other thing is, like, we went in the middle of July, and it was so hot in London, Paris, and Rome.
It was.
That it was nice to get in an air-conditioned car for your 20 minutes back to the hotel. Sitting on a stinky subway. not so much fun.
And sometimes when we go to Toronto, we'll take the subway there. However, the last time we were there, it was about, how cold was it? It was freezing. So we just took Uber.
But Andrea, when you get to Japan, and you will eventually for some car event, the transit system in Tokyo is unbelievable. I've been on a bus in the downtown. We were going to Mitsubishi head office, I believe it was. And I was like, where is everybody? This is a city of 37 million people. Basically, the population of Canada is in one city.
Amazing.
And then you're like, but then you get on the train and the subway and you go, oh, this is where they all are.
Yeah, it's so efficient.
Yeah.
Choose one of the three: a VW Jetta with a stick, Nissan Versa base with a stick, or a Toyota Corolla SE hatch
A
with
Toyota
a CVT.
Corolla SE hatch with a CVT.
I need a car under $25,000 US. I'm getting rid of a 2017 Mazda 3 sedan with a manual speed transmission. My only concern about the Jetta is it has a timing belt versus a chain. Reliability, is a must.
It's interesting. We were on an event just last week, and one of our French colleagues, Antoine Gilbert, we were talking about the Jetta and how if I was a young person and I needed an inexpensive sedan and I wanted a manual, that would be the one that I would choose, because that 1.5 liter turbo engine, and it runs on regular gas, has got great torque, and is actually kind of fun to drive.
Yeah, it is kind of fun to. I think it looks good. I mean, it has a simple exterior design, nothing too exciting, but I think better looking than the Corolla and better looking than the Versa.
Well, the Versa's pretty old. I'm thinking of the Sentra. I'm thinking the Sentra.
Yeah,
sorry.
and the back seat is roomy in the Jetta. So if you want a little bit more space, I do like the hatchback Toyota Corolla. But if you're asking me about a CVT versus a manual transmission, manual all the way.
The Jetta is incredible value on those cheaper trims, and it comes standard with Android and Apple. It comes fairly nice equipped. The engine is up to the job. You know, timing belts is a common thing that people have to deal with on many cars at 60,000 miles, 100,000 kilometers. So you know what? You just got to factor that into ownership, and it's really not the end of the world, because timing belts are just something that have to be done on some cars.
And people who own the Jetta, they talk about incredible fuel economy that they get. So that's a real bonus, right? When gas prices are what they are at today. Are you considering getting either a PHEV or hybrid? Right now, it feels like the manufacturers are a few years away from being there, meaning EVs are close, but still not quite good enough for many of us to jump into one. I think the biggest problem with EVs is that they are expensive, and you can get a hybrid and a plug-in hybrid for less. We're not buying either.
So yeah, and we just don't have the charging ability at our house because we live in an old neighborhood, and we have an old 100-year-old character house, and we have to do major electrical work. We're waiting till our son graduates being an electrician, then we'll get him to put it in.
We're going to get him. I wonder what level he needs to be at to be able to install that. Because he has to do level 1, level 2, level 3, to level 4, and he has to work in between.
We're going to find out.
So it's quite a process, but we're going to find that out, because then he can do it for free.
You think he's doing it for free?
I'm going to ask him if he can do it for free.
Then we say to him, do you want to live here for free?
Do you want to drive a car?
Yeah.
What do you want
here? Start making payments on that car?
Yeah.
We're nice parents.
Anyway, we're not buying one. We're not buying a plug-in hybrid or a hybrid, but my mom bought a plug-in hybrid, a Tucson, absolutely loves it, and has had no issues with it. And what is it, like almost 2 years old?
Almost.
You two are the best. Gosh, you guys are amazing. What would we do without you guys? You're so supportive.
We'd be broke if we didn't have them.
Videos.
That's what we love. We love when you watch the videos.
You give us a thumbs up. Keep up the great work. With Tesla's prices reduced, I'm having a hard time choosing between a $60,000 vehicle, say Lexus NX Hybrid, BMW X3, and Model Y. I live in Boise, Idaho, and my company has EV charging stations. That's good.
Listen, if you have access to charging infrastructure, if you don't have it at home, and they're going to allow you to plug in at work, why not get an electric car?
Look, I don't love the interior
No.
of Tesla models, but I think their tech is very good. And they've really focused, obviously, on EVs. Elon Musk has built a vehicle that has become very popular in different parts of the world.
And then
the pricing is competitive and the inventory is there. So why not get a Tesla?
A year ago, we were always like, our number one thing about Teslas is they're too expensive. And in the Canadian market, they were like crazy expensive. And then he dropped the price by 20%. He's always dickering with the price. And now, because of the Inflation Reduction Act in the U.S., you're going to get $7,500 tax credit if you qualify for that. So it's pretty compelling to get that. Interesting story. We had some friends over on the deck last night. And he's a lawyer, and he has his practice in a suburb outside of Vancouver. And he bought a Tesla, maybe
Model 3
a couple of years ago. And he says, I haven't been to the gas station since. And he's like, and it's like, well, it's really hard to argue with that. And then it went in for maintenance, and he said they changed the cabin filters. It was $170. And then there was something with a wheel bearing or something under warranty. And he said that's all it's had to do to it.
His wife, on the other end, has been at the gas station. She drives a Honda Pilot.
Yeah, but he hasn't.
No. Love all of your videos. Thank you so much. Do you have any information on Porsche EVs, such as when the Cayenne or Macan EV will come out? We hear there is a delay with the Macan EV, that it might take a little bit longer for it to come out. We've asked Porsche, but they don't like to talk about future vehicles or plans.
There's loads. All you have to do is type in Porsche Macan EV spy shots, and there's lots of pictures of them doing testing in northern Sweden for winter driving, in the desert in California, and you'll see them with the camo on them. Also, they're testing the Boxster and the Cayman full electric. We've seen lots of spy shots of that. And then the other one that has been confirmed is the Porsche Cayenne. We haven't seen any spy shots of that, so that makes me think it's a little bit delayed. So on the Porsche Cayenne, you think about the Audi Q8 e-tron, right? So it's going to be on that platform, but that vehicle is going to be refreshed and updated. I suspect the Cayenne will come out when that vehicle is being updated with new battery technology and maybe some new software.
Makes sense. We're hoping that the Macan EV will come out next year. But just no word on that. Like, these are all rumors. Like I said, nothing confirmed by Porsche. I noticed that the updated BMW X5 plug-in hybrid has improved range. Where is the X3 PHEV and its model lifespan? Can we expect an upgrade to the X3's PHEV system in range shortly?
Wasn't that discontinued in the States?
Yeah, so in the States, in the last model year for the X330E was 2021, and then the US cut it off. It did continue to sell in Canada. The range is quite low currently. So another rumor, you go online, you see all these spy shots. Apparently next year, a new X3 will be introduced. It will have a new plug-in hybrid, and it will be sold in North America. Want to clarify that has not been confirmed by BMW. Those are all rumors, but I look forward to that. And we see that the X5 50E has some good range now. One of my biggest complaints, and yours as well, the 45E, the range was just too low. And once that battery is depleted,
the fuel economy goes to crap.
Terrible.
That's the problem with having a PHEV with such low range, is that when it ends, you're using more gas.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the last one because we're eating up all this time.
Are we? Okay, I still have quite a few more.
Well, pick a good one.
Oh,
now
okay.
The pressure's
let's
on.
Let's just do two quickly, okay?
Quickly.
I'm so excited for the reviews on the new EV Blazer and EV Equinox. Please tell me those reviews are coming. Well, we have to drive
We've asked
them.
about that too.
Yeah.
So I sent an email quickly and I said, what's going on? And they said nothing yet, but they have said it's going to be this fall for Blazer. Blazer is not going to be sold with the cheap and cheerful one that they talked about. They're bringing the sort of full spec $60,000 US model. Like why?
I can already say before even seeing it, like,
it's going to be
why?
too expensive.
Why would you do that?
So, hopefully they're going to bring some less expensive models. They've kind of said that. So Blazer first, Equinox next, and I think Equinox will be in 2024.
What minivan would you choose on the market right now, considering the Carnival? I think that the Carnival is the best priced minivan. I think it looks great. I enjoy driving it. It's comfortable. Gives you a little bit more of an upscale experience inside. If you want a hybrid, Sienna.
If you want all-wheel drive, you want Sienna. Are we done?
That's it. We're done.
Okay, so how do you play along?
Bad.
That was good.
Quick. How do you play along? Well, you follow along on Instagram at motormouth_Andrea. I put a post out every Sunday. Get your questions in. Doesn't stay out for long. They come in quickly.
And then the live show, by the way, will start again either after Labor Day. We've taken a hiatus for the summer. So after Labor Day, that's the plan. If we're not traveling, we'll be doing it on Sunday.
And that's it. If you don't have Instagram, no problem. Just enjoy this segment and all the questions. And if you do have a question for YouTube, Zach's back in the fall. You can ask on the live show. And that's it.
See you next
time. Can you believe summer is really wrapping up?
No, it's not. You know what? Okay, I just want to say one thing before we go. As a former weatherman, I did the weather on morning TV for 10 years. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
I hated when people say that summer's over after Labor Day. Summer is not over.
I never said it's over after Labor Day. I just said it's coming to an end. You can feel even the temperature. When I get up in the morning and I walk the dog, you're like, ugh.
September 21st. So we still got like 5-6 weeks.
And you can have an amazing fall here as well. What Zach and I find when we film, it just makes life so much easier when it's nice. It doesn't have to be sunny. Cloudy is fine.
Cloudy's actually better.
We just don't want the rain. That's all.
We live in a rainforest. Go figure. All right, we're all done now.
We're all done.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.